maximize this opportunity.
This call is now being recorded.
Please, let's get
This call
others.
is now
Let's get
taking notes.
others. Let them be part of this vision. So, sir, his name is Mr. Benison Ntima. Honestly, is a passionate gatekeeper and is going to unveil this opportunity for us. If you are new here, please, you may not understand for today, but just stay put. As we keep doing it, you'll understand our concept. Thank you so much, sir. The floor is open for you.
Thank you so much, powerful leadership, Madam Comfortable Comforts. Please help me celebrate her. Please, if you're on this call, help me celebrate her because she's one of the leaders that I respect so much. Okay? Help me celebrate her. And then celebrate yourself too, because honestly, this is not just one of those things. For you to be one of the selected leaders that are invited to be on this call tonight means that you are a premium leader. All right? Because in the midst of uh, more than 700,000 persons that we have in the community, we choose you to be among the first to hear this. You know what that means? So it means that you are very, very important. And so we know that our trust, our confidence in you that you're going to be a pioneer leader of this project and take it across the globe will not be disappointed because we are rooting so highly on you. We counted on you that you or someone that referred you to this place, okay, have so much trust in you that you are among the top leaders in this industry that's going to take this business to the global scene. So please kindly celebrate yourself one more time for being part of this call tonight. Okay, because I tell you for free, if you don't celebrate yourself, no one will celebrate you. So look at the good emoji, the one you prefer well. Okay, use it and celebrate yourself. Okay, use and celebrate yourself. Good, 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 good. I tell people you need to learn to celebrate yourself first because when you celebrate yourself before people will then celebrate you. Once again, you're highly welcome. As rightly said, I'm Benison Tima, the gatekeeper to Pluto's Lab community. I'm going to be your host tonight. It's going to show you an opportunity that is going to help you to retire early, wealthy, and live life in your own time. This is just a concept. So today is going to be like telling a story on how we started this project, story on the story behind the vision, the innovation of this project. And so we connect well to our stories to help you to know how to fit in align yourself to the solution that you're providing. It all started 20 okay, let me just start my journey in crypto space. Was started back 2016 when I got into cryptocurrency. Knowing to me, knowingly the value of it, I didn't know much about PloutosLabs, cryptocurrency that time. But my niece, sorry, actually introduced me to it. I got about 6 Bitcoin. All right, 2017 when Bitcoin moved up to $20,000 plus. She came all the way from Calabar to Port Harcourt and asked us that I should accompany her to the village, that he wants us to raise a structure in the village, that he wants me to raise a structure in the village. Like how? Like, how can that happen? Like, how much is my salary at that time? So she said that I'm a millionaire. I said, how? I don't play game. I don't play that. I don't have another bets now. I don't play all these food. So how will I be able to have such money? I mean, it was difficult for me to comprehend. She said that she opened the wallet that she sent me last time, the crypto wallet. Then we had this wallet called blockchain wallet. So I told her that I don't have it again. The phone that I had it, I sold it out. And she now shouted, so she called the person I sold it to. And I was able to start looking for the person's number. Finally, I got the person's contact. In fact, I didn't even call the person. I drove down to their school. Unfortunately, they flagged the phone. So I lost my seed Bitcoin out of negligence, of not paying attention to what someone introduced to me. Okay. By now, I don't know how much that seed Bitcoin will have grown. Maybe I would have spent it. Okay. Of course, maybe I would follow her that time I used to build a house. And I was really getting it too, because I know if I had left it, okay, it would have been much more bigger. But that was an eye-opener to me. Like, okay, so cryptocurrency is actually a big project that can actually a vehicle that can help me to retire early. So I started giving attention to it. 2019, I went to Abuja to actually learn about blockchain. I came down to Port Harcourt. I said with a company called Python Signal, I'll start providing information, training people on how to do cryptocurrency. And the story is so long. But 2020, 2021, we had a very serious bear market that I know lost a lot of money, a lot of money. So the owner of the company decided to actually shut down the system by partnering with a known Ponzi scheme that was existing at that time called Omega Pro. I like when he broke the news, I was disappointed because 2019, late 2019, I made a video. I think I might need to look for that video again. Should be on YouTube. I made a video telling people that Omega Pro is a Ponzi scheme that is going to crash. And I had so many enemies at that time because they believe in it so passionately. And at some point, I felt like I was wrong because the stuff actually lasted for about 3 years plus, almost 4 years. Okay, so at some point, like, okay, it's like I made a mistake. Maybe I was wrong. They were actually trading. So when this director of our company at that time to know it, okay, now decide to partner with them and sent us to Dubai to go and get more information about them to satisfy our mind and curiosity that they're actually trading. Okay, so at the end of the day, okay, we didn't make that journey. I think that was the same time Nigeria has problem with the United Arab Emirates, so we didn't go that journey. But something happened. Somehow, he convinced us to partner with them. So the same mouths that are used to, talk about this company that's a Ponzi scheme, that I'm still going to use the same mouth to tell people that to join them. So it was a very difficult decision to me. But because my community, my large community, the owner of the company have now partnered with them. So everything now like in one structure, one system. I decided to follow suit. And that my fear happened in less than 6 months. Omega Pro went down. And the painful part of it is that the reputation that I had built over the years went down the drain. I lost that reputation. I lost my self-esteem. I lost my personality, who I represent, because people trusted me, people believed in me, and I lost those things. It was a big disappointment to me. All right, so that started giving me the mindset. Okay, and if these people were actually trading, because they came and said that they were trading and something happened. No, there's a lot of story there, but so can someone actually create a system we can trade, actually do actual trading, and make in a way that you don't have access to the people's fund? You have to use a PAM account or MAM account, because a system like that, structure like that exists in FX. So I started journey. Fortunately, I met Mr. Osita, a partner, my co-partner with PloutosLabs. So we started building a system called AlphaMore. So I'm telling this story. Please pay attention to this story because it's going to help you to understand where we are coming from and where we are right now. So we started AlphaMore. Now, AlphaMore was a concept of trading forex markets for people using a PAM account and MAM account. Now, our intention was to solve that problem of ROI, that people deposit money and after a few years, it's crashed down. Okay, so we started that journey. We started writing the program, wrote the program. Now it took us like every night, every day, working every single day to create the program. Now, when we succeeded creating the program, we now contacted one guy from Cyprus. We gave him the opportunity to code the project for us. Again, I was like, where do you can get these conditions that this is going to make us a lot of money? So yes. So we started testing the thing. He gave us the test and we started testing it. It was giving us some good profits. Okay. Finally, he finished the program, sent us the source code. He refused to send us the source code, said, fuck you, Nigerian, fuck you. Sorry for using our language, my dear. But that was how he left with our money and our source code. That $5,000 went down the drain. We lost that money. As at that point, we already have community members that have registered, waiting for this to go live. It was so pathetic. So we had to look for another solution. We got somebody else. This guy from Egypt, but based in UK. Then he started doing the coding the stuff for us. Started in the same connection that we already created. It was fast enough. Within few months, he has finished this stuff, and who gave the date that we're going to launch as a July. Okay, that time the first one was supposed July. So we now give a date we're going to launch around September. I mean September, October, about. So unfortunately, this guy, when we sent him the last source code, he said he's not doing it again. I want to go back to his country to do to Egypt. That his paper has expired. It's okay, no problem now. I mean, you can actually do this work anywhere you find yourself, right? So you can still do it in Egypt. Say no, the cost of the data and this thing, light bills it's more expensive in his country than here. That's okay. What do you want us to add to you? How much is going to be the excess of what you are going to pay to spend to finish this job? Let's add it up for you. He said no, he's no longer interested. He doesn't want to do it again. This guy left with our intellectual property second time. Okay, second time, and left with this thing and disappeared. We felt so terrible at that time. That was when I had this bad hair. For those that know me earlier, know that I didn't have bad hair as of 2019. It was so terrible. I felt so devastated. Okay, why should you tell these people that believe in us? Because as we're testing this, we were sharing the results through our community. As at that time, the lowest result we had was 15% in a month. So the average profit was within 40 and above. It was something super amazing. And what to use the PAM account means that people don't have access to it. We don't have access to people's funds. This is just like creating a system that's going to trade for people and make profit from their profit will realize for them. So the concept was super amazing. So we got disappointed the second time. At that time, we also get last person from Fiverr. Okay, because that's from Fiverr. So okay, let's Fiverr also be an analyst crew for us. With this guy, his result was not really like the first two, but he was so fast. He finished. We now give it and now launch it around December. Okay, by December we'll start. Do you know what? This guy also finished the work. He refused to send the source code. He said he doesn't sell source code. So why? He didn't give any reason. So we now reported to Fiverr. Fiverr returned our money to us, and the guy took our intellectual properties third time. So if you want to create a system like this and you have failed like this third time, what will be in your mind? In the village people are behind you, right? So many things were going through our head, but the goal is to get to a destination. So if you try to go through the routes and you see that you're hitting a roadblock, what do? You change the routes and follow another route and get to your destination. The goal is to get to the destination, no matter the means you use to get to your destination. I was listening to my mentor, Gochugo Mago. He said that he has 4 ways that he always uses this principle, 4 ways to approach a task. Okay, east, west, north, and south. That any project you want to go into, that always have 4 ways to go through it. That one of the ways, if you try east, it didn't work. Try west, west didn't work. Try south, south didn't work. You try north. If none of this work, you combine east, and west, south and north and west. You combine the two and see. There's somehow you try all these simulations that one won't work, and that is exactly what we did. We had to pause the trading stuff because our goal was to after creating the trading bots, okay, we now create a crypto token that people will be using to subscribe into our platform. So that will have been the first utility of the use cases of our coin. You get my point? Because we believe that cryptocurrency to be used for something. So the first utility, the use cases of this was of PloutosLabs was to use as a subscription into Alpha Academy. Okay, so it's okay. Let's leave this. Let's go into crypto. Let's finish up the crypto token since we already have that use cases that we're building now, right? Since we have failed 3 times in this, let's just get on that thing. So we now put at a pause and start the crypto project. But how do we go about it now? because we need to build a smart contract, we need to build this. Okay, at that time, I met Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike, we did a project together. I can't really remember when one WhatsApp group. So he now called me that afternoon, and that afternoon I was very depressed. I was very depressed. I prayed. I was so super depressed. I was lying on the floor. After praying, I just received a call from Mr. Mike. He knew I was sounding. He was like, "What is wrong? What's happening?" Unlike me, I now open up and I started telling him all the experience I've had. He now said, "There is this Nigerian guy he knows that is very, very smart. He's one of the baddest programmer he knows. That he based in Dubai." I said, "Please give me his contacts." He now shared his contacts immediately. I called the guy immediately. Before I called him, I prayed over it. So I said, "God, if this is your call, let it work." So I now called Anthony and told him our vision, everything we want to do, and how we want to go about it. He said he's in. I said, "Okay, but we have one more condition. The condition is you have to come back to Nigeria to stay with us and we'll do this job." He now laugh, almost like 5 minutes. You can laugh like, how can someone that is in heaven come back to hellfire? So like, you're not Nigeria, go to Dubai, you now come back to Dubai to Nigeria to work for us. I mean, it's really, really unrealistic. Really, even me that was making the request, I was like, how? If I was in his shoe, how would I do that? But guess what? He accepted. So we got him this thing, settled him in Abuja, and he started this job for us. Started working with us as partner, not like a contract staff. So he's part of the team of PloutosLabs, our chief tech guy. So when I say, okay, leave the smart contract, this is talking about condition. Let's now do the crypto, because that is where we are now. That time we're expecting a bull run, right? So we want to create a coin that can join the bull run. And okay, so that is how we started the crypto project, PloutosLabs. Now, we first created the PloutosLabs. Okay, when we now first of all create the smart contract, the white paper. We're not even hosted the white paper. It was still in this my laptop. Okay, we just have it on a PDF. But I remember all this while we have lost money. So I had nothing again in me. How do we start? How do we get people involved? I said, okay, I made some calls. The human said I should come to his office. We drove down to Ney. I talked to her. Instantly, she invested $5,000 with us. Okay. Same day, young man that's also one of my students. Then I talked to him. He invested $3,000. I said, the job, the business. I mean, there's no other way of hearing from God that this is God's hand is in this job. That's going to do it. We're going to succeed. That's how we started. Sorry, I'm not boring you. I really want to understand the story that where I'm coming from. Please give me the attention as I continue. So that's how we started this project. We now start, posted smart, write the website, create the website, hosted the web paper on the Gig Hub, created the smart contract, created the coin. So this coin, we're not going to do run like other ones. We're going to do to create a smart contract so that we doesn't have control of the coin again, unlike many other cryptocurrencies. Because token is just 210 million maximum supply. Out of 210 million maximum supply, we, the owners of the coin, and all the investors, all right, we put that coin, our coin, in a smart contract. And the smart contract regulates the release of it, just 1% per month. So it means that nobody is a whale, and nobody will ever be a whale in Pluto's token. Because what happens in cryptocurrency is that when you invest in cryptocurrency, 99% of cryptocurrencies, all right, is being controlled by the owners of it. You go one money, if the coin had made a good profit, they will dump the whole thing. The whole thing will go down the drain. I mean, it has happened countless times. It's going to happen tomorrow. People sell off. Everybody sell off. So they immediately, when the world starts selling off, see a panic sell will set in. The whole thing goes down. So we want to create a solution. That was what we did. So we did a smart contract on it. We hosted a smart contract. We edited it and passed through hackathon, and everything was okay. That was how we started. And I started building different utilities on it. Now, 2020, so I had an experience when I was teaching my students too on the crypto. I want to send money to somebody, and I mistakenly send that money to a wrong network, and I lost $5,000 instantly. That was one of the biggest loss I had in crypto at that time. So, and this was out of negligence. Not that I don't know it. I know that you cannot, if you send money to a wrong network, the money has gone, right? So, because I was not focused, I was busy, I mistakenly sent that money and the money disappeared. So, like, this is a problem that will keep on affecting crypto users, crypto traders. So how do we solve this solution? So when I was talking to Anthony, this is a solution, this is a challenge in the crypto space. Can we create in our decentralized wallets a solution that will allow people to, if you send money to a wrong network, the money can be called back? It's like, boss, this is not possible. I said it's possible. Let's get a solution to it. Let's just do something. So we started looking into blockchain, and cracking into different means. And guess what? We find it. Tried to code into it, and one day he just called me. I was in Lagos that time. He called me, said, "Was I want to test something? Send this in. I send it. I said, send money to this network. Is copy base network. Send it to TRC. Or send it. I think no. Send the ERS20, and I did. I said, money. I said, why do I send it on? They say I should try it now. Test it. She should use $10. Okay, she has to use $100. I say, first thing I want to use $100, and I use $10 to test it. So the money disappeared. I said, okay. He now said, exports that your ERS20 wallet, use that seed phrase, export this to MetaMask or Trust Wallet, any wallet, and you see the money back. And I did. Guess what? Boom, the money was there. Solution created. So that was how I created that solution, and it was like super. Like, this is crazy. So we actually solved a problem that you can actually send money to a wrong network and the money will call back. I did it with $500. Sorry, with $100 is won't. I did $500 thing. Okay, so this thing has been solved. Would I give ourselves thumb up? Come on, don't you appreciate what I'm just telling you? That was how to solve the first solution. Then second thing we did was to be able to swap from one chain to another chain without breaching. Because if you are trading with decentralized wallet, which many of us do, okay, the problem we have is when you want to send money to one network, another network, you have to bridge. If you don't bridge, the money will disappear. So what we created a solution that you can actually send money from one network to another network without bridging it. And when we did that, it's successful. So that makes our decentralized wallet different from every other wallet we have. So it's far, the solution is creating is far better, far bigger than what you have in MetaMask or Trust Wallet or any other decentralized wallet you have. So friends, if you don't celebrate this project, I don't know what else you should celebrate. I don't know if I'm talking to somebody this night. Okay? So that was the milestone we crossed. Then in that same wallet, we were able to create a solution too. Okay, yeah, somebody just asked question. How some people will receive that phone back if they send it to you? No, it's not possible. It's not possible because the way it's done is that if you send it to a wrong network, the person you send it to have not received it. So if you are not receiving it, that means you cannot, the person cannot, the transaction are not taking place. So if I ask to send me money and I send you address, wallet address, you now send the money to a wrong network, means that the money will not hit my account. So I have not seen the money. All right. So the only way normally if in other wallets, the money has gone. You have left your wallets, it didn't get to my destination, so money has gone, it has disappeared for life, right? But in this case now, it didn't still get to my wallet. Okay, it didn't still get to my wallet. But what happened is that you can left your wallet and didn't get to my wallet, but you can actually call it back. Why? How? With our wallet now, you can export this wallet, okay, to another network. Remember, you send it to our wallet one that is a wrong network. You send it to our wallet one that it was a wrong network you send it to. So what you now do is that you now export using the seed phrase of our wallet to another wallet entirely. Export it to another wallet. All right, you get the money back. So the person you send it to, you were trying to send it to, it's not his business. He didn't get the money. So when you get the money back, you can now send it to the right address now. Do you understand? So it's not something that people can use as a fraudulent thing. No. But it's actually a pure solution that have been there, because normally if you made that kind of mistake, the money has gone. You still have to find a way to send the money to the person, because you have the person didn't receive the money. You are the one that made a mistake. So I asked to send me money in the 20. You now go and send it in ELC. So definitely it's your own mistake, right? So that was the solution we created. Then, friends, that move us to next thing we created, using cryptocurrencies to be able to recharge phone, buy data, pay live bills, TV subscription, and all those things. So we're able to do that. When we achieve that, we're so happy. We want to also get involved into fintech. So now that was on that roadmap. So we now get involved into fintech. We have been on back and forth meeting with CBN for past 8 months now. But for past 8 months or 7 months now, CBN has not issued any license to any microfinance bank. So instead of waiting all this long, we decided to now partner with already existing microfinance bank and fintech, Safe Haven and Studio Microfinance Bank. You can go and verify we are one of the partners. So if you check our ATM card, you will see the name at the back end, at the back of our card as our partners. So we have to provide the services. So what services have we provided? Okay, at this point, I think I need to show you how this thing is. So I'm sharing my screen now. I'm going to show you how our CashPay app is. This confirm if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, can I get an emoji? Okay. Oh, okay. You can see this is the last transaction I made today. I made the transaction today. Can say I use the app to send money to somebody. So it's actually a crypto, but it's an error. That was the transaction that's being there on the screen. So you see, we use this like this app, whenever your money app, OP app, those they can use this app to do all those things. So it's actually a fintech company.
It seems your line is breaking. I don't know if it's from my end alone.
Okay, please can someone confirm if
Your line is breaking actually.
oh sorry. Okay, let's change that question. All right, please confirm if you can hear me now. Is it clearer now?
Yes, it's better, sir.
Yes, it's better, sir.
Okay, thank you so this one, all right. On this side, you can only do send. So on that send, you can send both Naira and crypto into this app. So I can actually send Naira into this app and I can send crypto. So in send Naira, I can use it like normal banking app, send Naira and node for normal transactions. I can also send crypto and use it like normal transactions. Now, if I send crypto here, I got to receive the crypto as Naira. So the problem we are trying to solve here is being able to solve the problem of people struggling to use the crypto in a way that use fiat currency. Because crypto traders always have this challenge of how do they move their money out of crypto to their fiat currency. It's a big problem. And sometimes, okay, at the verge of doing this thing, end up losing money in the hand of P2P. Okay. If I want to tell a story of how much people have lost, those I know of that have tried to engage in P2P method and end up losing money, there are many of them. And I know some crypto traders here also have one or two experiences on that. So this is one of the problems we have in the crypto space. So if you have, when I have been able to create a solution that instead of going through the P2P method, that you might end up losing the money, you don't need a third party again. All you need to do is what? Deposit the fund here as crypto and do what? And withdraw it as Naira into any of your bank accounts. So I'm going to as Naira into any of your bank account instantly. Or you use our card. Okay, use our card withdraw it as card, as naira from our card. Do you understand what I mean? So you can use this. You can use this in different ways. You can use it as a naira. Can use withdraw it as naira from any POS machine or any ATM machine using a Carvi Pay card, or you can transfer it to any bank accounts as normal transaction. It moves as crypto to fiat. Friends, this is another top level of innovation. If you understand what this means, do you know the markets that we have? If you understand that Nigeria alone is the second largest crypto holders in the world, so being able to create a solution that crypto users in Nigeria can actually be able to convert their crypto to naira without a third party, or being able to transact the naira to crypto without a third party. So if I need crypto now, I don't need to go to Bybit again or any other P2P platform to be able to buy crypto. No, all I need to do is what? Go to my bank account. So come to Carry Pay here, and then copy my bank account number. Go to my bank account, send the money to here, and then withdraw it as crypto to any of my crypto wallets. Hello, friends. Are you getting my points here? Does it make sense to you? This is one of the largest innovation in the space, and being able to bridge between crypto and fiat, the same page. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, now that's not all, friends. Have you wondered how? Have you had the experience of maybe someone sending money to you from outside the country? I have a friend that lost his dad not quite long. Now, the father was in oxygen, okay, and the brother sent money from UK to them.
Please,
Now, it happened
please, I
that money
can't hear
was
you
sent
again.
on
I'm not sure if
Friday.
I'm the only one, but I can't hear you again.
Oh God, this network is messing me up tonight.
So we can hear you.
Please
Just go
confirm this
ahead.
is clear
Maybe
now.
it's network.
Please confirm. Confirm it's clear now.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So that was what happened. This guy lost his father. Reason why he lost his father because he sent the money on Friday, and the Monday was public holiday. So of course he had to take 48 working hours, right? So that means the money has to drop on Tuesday. This guy also could not hold breath to this man's health. They removed the oxygen, and the man give up. So imagine they had a solution where they could send money and the person receive it instantly, like the platform we have now, like using Cavi Pay. The person receive it instantly. Perhaps his child would have been alive by now. So sending money across border, international transaction has always been a problem. So we have been able to create a solution to that now, that you can actually send money from one country to another country using this platform, and the money drop, the person receive it instantly. Hey friend, someone actually hearing what I'm saying? Are you getting the point? This is one of the biggest innovation. You can send money from one country to another country, the person receive it instantly without all these problems. So that solution were created. Then I remember I started telling you about the products we created earlier. We were trying to create earlier. That is our Alpha Mo Academy, where we can trade for people while the money is in their custody, right? That was the beginning of this innovation. So we didn't forget about that. We didn't forget that goal, that vision. So we actually have brought it to life now with a name, Kaifu.io. Kaifu is a decentralized smart contract trading bot that were created. Now, why do we go to these routes again? Now, this is to actually create a solution that will allow people to actually make money without giving their hard-earned money to a third party again. Because if I want to take a census here on this call, find that many persons on this call have lost a lot of money before. Because why? They gave out their money to a third party. Am I correct? Please, if you have lost money online before in online investments, okay, can I get any emoji? Yes, many of persons have lost money before online because the reason why you lost those money because you gave out your money to them. If there's a way that they could actually do this trade for you while the money was their custody, perhaps you have lost it. Okay, so Some persons also have tried to venture into this by buying a bot by themselves and trading it by themselves. Still, they also lost money. Reason because they are not the one that created the bots. Okay, and market is very dynamic, so it changes every time. So if the bot is designed to work in a certain way, and market also changes its own direction, what happens? You will not know. You keep on using the bot to do the way it was designed, and you start making losses. That is why if you see most of the bots we use today, after a few months, it's going to be productive again. And another thing too is if when a bot is mass produced, it can be effective again because many persons is using the same strategy into the market. Remember, this market is about my losses is your gain, and my gain is your losses. I mean, when you're the owners of the this thing, of the platform, the liquidity providers. So the other way around, uh, if you're able to create a solution whereby we can actually enjoy this market while the money is in your custody too. So that's what we are done. So that you don't need to give out your hard-earned money to people again. So on Kaifu.io, we created a decentralized smart contract trading bot whereby you can deposit your fund there. You can only place a trade in the pool, but you're the only one that have access to make a withdrawal from the fund. So making it very transparent, secured. Come on, is someone not appreciating our hard and our innovation here? It's like I'm not talking to anybody on this call. Come, if you can hear me, I need some accolade. This is not easy. Okay, how many platforms have you seen that creates such a solution that allow you to actually enjoy the same thing that you were hoping to enjoy on this said ROI? But at the end of the day, you didn't get the ROI. You lost their money, and they lost family, friendship, and everything. Many persons have gone to jail because of this. Some persons have died because they introduced a ROI business, a return on investment business to people, and end up losing when the business crashes. They end up losing friendship. Some people even kill them because of that. So at this point, we have created a solution that you don't need to give out your money to anybody. We trade for you. We only pay us after the profits we have generated for you. That's that level of innovation, friends. So that's what we have done. So if this makes sense to you, I think we require some great accolade for that. So then the question is, how do you start benefiting? How do you start to benefit from all these things we have built? Because it's quite amazing. If I tell you other things we are building, our POS machine, our e-commerce store, our trading bots, sorry, our what's it called? Our decentralized workspace, our exchange. Like yesterday, day for yesterday, we had a meeting with SEC, concerning our exchange and also our trading board. So we have different things we are doing right now that if you look at it, is a solution generation, a system that generates solutions in different aspects of life. So how do you stand to benefit from all these new adults? All you need to do is what? Order for your card. Order for your card. The card is just $55. All right, $55 about naira, about 78,000 naira, 77,000 naira about. Now, you order for your card, the card will be sent to your doorstep. Now, you're not getting the card at the what was in 7,000. The other thing that comes together with it, like a subscription package that you need to pay to gain access to PloutosLabs ecosystem and all that we are built. Okay, so with that $55, you gain about 50 units of our token. Remember, our token is a hot cake. Everybody wants to have a pinch of it. Okay, you have 50 units of our token. That means at launching at $1, it's already $50. If the coin hits $100, only $100. That's about $5,000. If it hits $1,000, that's about $50,000 already in your hand. But how much do you use to subscribe to this? Just $50. That's aside. Then this will also grant you access to our decentralized trading bots, where you now have access to our trading bots with about $8.5 deposited inside it, so that you actually can have a feel of our trading and the results it brings. Okay, so for that is what it says. Then for those who need more, because this business is not for everyone. There are some persons that need more. They want to get more. And so for this other side of business, if you need more, I want to use just few minutes to show you how that side works. It's not for everyone. It's for only those who want to retire early, wealthy, and live life in their own time. I tell people, if you don't have like $50,000 to deposit to our smart contract to trade for you, then you have to pay close attention to this. I said if you don't have up to $50,000 who to trade for you, okay? Say you want to go in for trading, let's trade for you and make money and deposit $100. How much profit do you think you're going to make that for $100 to actually make you to be a millionaire? Even if you're making 100% profits in a month, would that be able to solve your problems? No, you can't be able to retire with that. So, but we need a volume to put into the place so that when we trade for you at the end of the month, you can see money, you can start a project. Say you want to build a house, you want to build a hotel, you want to do the profit, you're going to do that from the profit that will generate for you. You're not going to touch the capital. So the profit alone will be enough for you to do something high volume project. So, what am I saying? This side is for those who really want more, and our goal is to make sure that you become a billionaire in Naira in the next 2 years, 7 months. If you heard what I just said, yes, next 2 years, 7 months. This is not for everyone. It's for those who want to work for 90 days and retire. I say again, this only those who want to work for 90 days and then retire. 90 days and then retire. I say it again, those who are interested to work for just 90 days and then retire for life. How is this possible? Okay, if you're able to get just 10 persons that order for the card through your link, okay, meanwhile this is actually the conversion plan so that you know how this figures comes out. Okay, this is actually the conversion plan. There are many other incentives here. Incentives too much because of time. I'm not going to explain those things. So this is actually the incentives here, or the comp plan here. So you have the first person that subscribe into but buys the card gets $6. That is first generation. Okay, you can second generation is 1.2, 1.4%, 60 cents, 40 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents to seventh generation. So when people order for the card, you get $6. And when those people order, send a link to other people, just like that. That's how you make money. Now, these same people that order for the card, when we trade for them, okay, we trade for them, the profit that generated, you can make money out of the profit. Okay, 10%, 40%, 25%, 15%, 12%, 8%. So the same people that got the card from you already have access to the smart contract. So you are making money from them on daily basis as you trade for them and make profit for them. So you can be making some crazy money from this trading board side. I mean, the money is too huge. But let's just focus only on this card sale. So you sell the card, when people order the card through your link, all right, just 10 persons in 90 days, which I know if you are serious, you can get far more than you can get more than 100 persons in 90 days. Okay, today we launch a project 90 days challenge. Okay, work for 90 days and retire. And this is what we're going to do. This is what we're doing. The task is to get 10 persons that join your team, okay, within 90 days. So you get only $60. All right. But you work with these 10 persons, make sure that in the next 90 days too, they have gotten their own 10 persons. So you might say, okay, I'm going to get 100 persons registered. What are that 100 persons? I'm going to select 10 persons that I know that are willing to do the same thing and work with them. So in the next 90 days, you're working with these 10 persons and make sure that they also get their own 10 persons. So that's bringing to second generation. You go like that to third generation, fourth generation. In seventh generation, you have made how much in total? 2.2 million US dollar. Friends, what do you do? You just got 10 persons without repeating the process again, without inviting any other person again. And those 10 persons also get 10 persons without inviting another person again, which you know that is very possible. It's one of the laziest man job. It's one of the laziest things to do that gets only 10 persons within 30 days, 90 days. So with this, when this happened, in fact that you have been able to get $2.2 million only on a cash sale. Now guess what? These people already have money in the smart contract. Let me show you that the same people that you have this, okay, if they have this scenario happen, this scenario plays out, all right, let's say at the 7th generation, you already have 10 million people under you, more than 10 million people under you. So let's say each of them gets $8.5. That's how much? $85 million already inside their own accounts under your structure to trade. Now, let's say you will trade and make only 30% in a month. Okay, That's about $25 million coming in as a revenue profit. All right. Now the company takes 70% of it because it's just by $7.5, right? So anything less than $100 is 70/30. From $100 to $499 is 60/40. From $500 and above is 50/50, right? So here is 70/30. So 70% come to the company, which is about $17.8 million coming to the company. Now 10% of this goes to the referrals, which is about $1.7 million. Okay. Now this $1.7 million, let's assume you get just say 20%, because since they are from different structures, you get only 20% of it. 20% of this is how much? This is 300 and what? $357,000 in a month. This is not the money you made from the car sales. This one comes in, do you understand? In every day. So cumulatively in a month, look at what it's like. Try and tell me that business you know that cannot change you, that can change your life like this. If you look at the car sales, $2.2 million. $2.2 million. What am I doing now? $2.2 million. Okay. In 1 year, 6 months, right? Am I correct? How can we figure? All right. So yes, there are some this is residue inside it. So let me just look at this. So this is a $2.2 million in 2 years, 7 months. This figure you're getting. Now, this figure you're getting, all right, pass it by 800 naira. How much is it? Over 3 billion Nigerian naira. So tell me that business you know of that can pay you like this. Okay? What am I saying, sir? Think this of this. This is supposed to be this. So sorry. I was going above this. So this is it now. So this is about 3 billion Nigerian naira within 2 years, 7 months. And this is not other money you're making from the system. I didn't talk about the card. So I didn't talk about the e-commerce store. I didn't talk about the game. The money you're making from those angles might be far bigger than this other side. So there are a lot of ways to make money from the system. So all you need to do is what? Ask the person that invited to this meeting to give you the link. You start up immediately, and then tell us the state you are, because we're looking for state coordinators that can expand this thing. So let's see how to work with you in your state to actually create top leaders in the industry that will take their position as you're going live because we're going live to start marketing this project anytime soon. We're not starting marketing. About more than 700 persons in our social media handles have not heard about this innovation. Okay, we just want the top leaders to get involved first before we now make it available for others. So, friends, I know you have your experiences. I know you have your experiences in this industry. I know you have some questions you want to ask, or whatever comments you want to make. Please, I want to open the mic for you to make that comment in the next few minutes. Let's hear from you. What do you think about this opportunity? Is it really solving the problem that you think that's in the space, or is there any solution that you think we need to look into to also solve? Or how do you want to also fine tune it to to relate more to the people in your community, in your country, okay? And then, is there anything that you don't understand well as I explained? Let's talk. Thank you so much for the opportunity to get me to serve tonight. Thank you, Mr. Taiwo. Thank you, everyone. So, any question, any comments, any review, any experience? Does it relate to what you are experiencing? Mr. Taiwo, your hand is up. Please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Benisi. I want to appreciate you for this great privilege and this great opportunity. It's been a while that I've known Mr. Benisi. I've known him for, I think, since 2020, thereabouts. So we've gone through a lot of stuffs in this crypto space, and by the time I was seeing this project, sincerely, I knew this project is just too good, in the sense that it solves a lot of problems. I will speak from the perspective of someone that sells digital products. I buy digital products from international communities, and I resell them in Nigeria here. And one of the major challenges I do have a lot of time is that sometimes when I want to buy data products, it's difficult to transact with them because I can't send naira to them, and most Nigerian banks are not even issuing MasterCard. And with that problem alone, is actually a lot. So this, I believe, CaviPay is going to solve this problem because let's use yesterday for an example. I needed to buy a product from an international vendor, and you won't believe it took me like 12 hours before I could finish the transaction. And by the time I was able to get that product, I'm almost losing my clients here in Nigeria simply because I didn't have that means where I can easily get my USDT and make payment on time without having need to go through buy from Bybit, transfer to Binance, then from Binance, then now transfer to the vendor. Is a whole lot of stress. I believe this kind of system will solve that kind of a problem. And then on the issue of the trading side of it, so I think one thing I also want to, the question I will be asking around that side is, what are the measures that have been put in place to ensure that there are no issues of maybe hacking or something like that along the line? Because I know every other thing you've been saying, they are all beautiful, nice, and fantastic. But when it comes to crypto space, a lot of projects have been out there, and at some points you just discover that some of them will start giving you stories, withdrawal issues, not making payments, and all of those things. So please try and enlighten us because I believe many other people on this platform too, they will have their own audience and be able to pitch these products to them. I'm in Southwest, I'm in Ibadan, yeah, and I know a lot of people. I know so many people are not even aware of this kind of projects. And if I'm pitching it out, my integrity is going to also be at stake. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sataiwo. Thank you for that remark. I believe we have found a solution to the problem of interparallel transaction that will help to scale up your business. Thank you for trusting in us. So you can actually use CaviPay to do your international transactions, and you get it done instead of 12 hours. You can get it done immediately. Then on the side of the question you just asked, which is the security of the smart contract trading board, so it can be hacked, it's very important. But we're supposed to start trading first of this month, okay? But we have to play with top leaders that have to hold on. Let's go through a rigorous process of auditing the smart contract. So right now, it's in the process of auditing. Now, after auditing it, we're exposed to Hackathon. Hackathon is an international company that actually hack system. So if you want to break into anything that's coded, no matter how strong it's coded, so you want to test whether it's really reliable, expose it to them. They pay them a premium, high premium, to actually hack into your system. So if they succeed, they don't tell you, okay, look at area, look at this area, look at this area. So and you don't have to fix those areas and go through it again until you say, okay, it's succeeded. Yeah, succeeded. So that is what these guys are doing for us. And cyberscope.io, cyberscope.com. You can check them out. All right, they are second largest blockchain auditing firm in the world. And so we paid, as the first contract we did with them, we paid about $5,000 to do that. And this one is also a huge premium we're paying for it. But it's good. We need to do it so that make sure that it's hack-proof. Nobody can actually break into it because it's people's funds. Since we don't have access to it, nobody should ever have access to it. Though even if they hack, they cannot put out a phone. It can only be individual because the way it's like a decentralized wallet, so it's going to be that way. So it's going through a auditing so that such experiment will not happen. The another thing is the security of our trading, the style of our trading. The style of our trading is something we don't want to reveal to anyone at all. It's a new discovery too. So if me and you enter a trade, we bought the same assets, and that trade is trading maybe market timers diving and have 50% discounts, you will be in 50% minus. I might still be in profits because of the strategy or style of trading we discovered and we are using in this trade. I don't someone heard what I just said. We can be in the same trade, you are in 50% minus, but we still be in profit. Why? Because we use our tool in our trading. So that is another. So it makes it that the risk reward ratio is very, 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 very minimal. So that I want to have achieved in PloutosLabs and at Kaifu trading and smart contract trading boards who have achieved. So friends, we already have taken 9 minutes of people's time, and I tell people time is more powerful than money. Okay, somebody, Kingsley, please quickly, we don't have much time again, quickly ask a question. Your hand is up.
Yes.
Is it a
Good
comment?
evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening,
evening,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, definitely,
Yes.
sir.
I joined a little late, but the little I've gotten so far is just mind blowing. I say it's really mind blowing, and I'm so proud it's coming
Okay.
from I hope you're Nigerian, Abi.
100% Nigerian, sir.
Oh,
It's
how nice! How
100%
nice!
Nigerian. Yes. Yes.
Such, will I say, inventions. Normally we hear them from abroad and we say, "Wow, geniuses!" We have a genius here, and I'm
Yeah, we do
so
have it.
proud. Yeah.
Yes, we do have it in Nigeria. Yes.
Yes, yes. And I'm looking at you, sir, and your group. You are geniuses. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm not so good at crypto stuff, but the little I understand, seems you guys have broken through some very difficult areas that have been giving people headache. You know, the
Yeah.
P2P, yes, people have lost money. It is true that some of these platforms, they have ways of getting your money back and all that, but the headache is just too much. And this bridging thing you talked about, and then having to get your Naira crypto thing from the same app at the same time without going through much processes, brother, this is just
Mm.
too much. And I'm so proud to know someone like you. Please, this your trading stuff. I'm interested. I'm really interested. Only you say you're still auditing it so that it will be
Yeah.
foolproof, and that's great. I just want to know how to key in into this. I'm really interested. Please, huh? And I say, please keep up the
Okay.
good work. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. So somebody just asked the conversion rates. Actually, we are using CBN API. So it means that whatever rates CBN have, all right, is what we use. So we don't.
You don't mean it, Mr. Redis. You don't mean it. This is ah no.
so
That's going to it's going to be mind
so
blowing.
we
Like,
we we've gone very far. We've gone very far. We've gone very far. In
are you
fact,
sure
there
you
are
have?
many things
Are
I
you
cannot
sure you
say.
have the infrastructure to take a lot of people? Are you sure you have the infrastructure to take a lot of people? Because that conversion rate alone is going to pull a lot of people in.
Well, um, I think we are prepared. I think we're prepared. We didn't come this far to just to just play average. Okay, that is why we're taking our time to make sure that we connect every dot, and make sure that there's no loophole in any way. Because we know what we have built is something that the whole world will stay in amazement, and that's why we've not been talking out loud all this while. Because some community members think that the project have died. Because we noticed that when we're talking, when we're building stuff, we'll give them AMA session, come and ask us things about the program. We'll give them updates on what we have done. We noticed that some of the tech guys in our this thing will carry our blueprints and try to replicate what we have done. So I remember event I did in Calabar. I just finished that event. Coming out, I saw the picture, the video of my events, and me in another platform, crypto platform, as the host of the events. I like how now, like me, they tag it in their platform that they are the one that did that project, that did that event. I say, and this was I was in the community. So like I couldn't understand, like, that means, is it how people can really copy people's work to the extent that you really copy the events? Say you did an event, it was massive, was this and then, like, oh, so we really need to like give a little since these people are really insiders and they can actually use that stuff. So that's all all this I'm saying there, okay, it's not even found in our white paper. It's when we have finished working on it, we'll now edit, because we have up to 6 versions of our white paper now. So when we finish, we'll now go and edit our white paper and add it up. When we finish, we'll go and edit and add it up. That's how we're doing. But I give you a little insights on our POS machine. Our POS machine is going to be the first POS machine that integrates both crypto and fiat. All right, the first POS machine that have finger thumb printing. Okay, so the many innovation that we're adding to the system that take this to the next level. So if you are on this call, you see yourself like you are the pioneers. Imagine you're in the kind of meeting with OP or money points or something, and you connected yourself that in every car sales that you have a way of getting a percentage from it. Imagine the kind of money, wealth you'll be sitting on now. You know what? We see how opportunity to become even part of a shareholder right now. I didn't even talk about that one. That's in that top on that day. So, friends, I think it's long overdue. Thank you. If you leave me, I can talk to you tomorrow morning because I'm so passionate about what you have done. And so don't mind me that taking some of your time because I know time is more important than money. So thank you once again. So let's see how you can take charge of your location. Okay, take charge of your location. If those that are interested to be part of the 90 days challenge, okay, let me know. I'll show you the rules and regulation. It's not for everyone. You can be a promoter, but you might not be part of the 90 day challenge. The rules and regulation, what you must do, a tax you must do on a daily basis. But we assure you that in 90 days, you must have completed a task and you have done the work that sets you for retirement. It's not a joke. It's a blueprint that works. So after 90 days, you must have done something that can help you to earn that $2.22 million, which is about 3 billion Nigerian naira. So if the way you do it, structure it in a way that you can do it in 7 months, you can also do it in 1 year, 7 months. So you choose the pattern you want to go. You're going for 7 months, or going for 1 year, 7 months. It's still a call, but it's not for everyone. It's for only those who really want to retire early, wealthy, and live life in their own time. So if you're one of them, after this call, get the person that invites you to here to chat me up on WhatsApp. Okay. If you don't have a number, you can take my number, chat me up on WhatsApp. Okay. I will add you to the private group. Okay, for this 90 days challenge, and then you will start taking the task and achieve that. If not, you can just become part of the project and also promote it. But we want to promote it in a way that in next 90 days you have stopped working. Then let's have a conversation. All right, thank you again once again. Forgive me for taking much of your time. It's already overdue. Let's have quality nights. Let's do this meeting every night, every day. So please tomorrow can get your task to get like 10% on the call through you. That's the simple thing. You don't need to talk much. Just invite them to the meeting. That's all. Okay, invite them to attend the meeting. That's all. You don't need to talk much. So let's do it again next week and tell you for free. Sorry, tomorrow, every day. And tell you for free, you're going to retire early and make a lot of wealth for yourself. Once again, have a peaceful night rest.